Oh, back to the Old North Church. See what Deacon and the railroad has to say. Hey, what's up?
And the new guy patched me up, put me on his shoulder, and blasted his way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Well, there was a minefield.
Mostly true, but there weren't 100 of them. And Deacon was with me the whole way.
Embellishing the truth again, are we?
She would have fallen for it, you know?
Don't flatter yourself. Still, I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be
I'm good at what I
insane
do.
not to sign him up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Thank you.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So
Yeah,
you're
especially
in.
since I'm in the Brotherhood as
Now
well.
we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Sure, Professor.
Call me Professor.
You certainly demonstrated your intelligence. Professor it is. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ is one of our most tightly guarded secrets, so be careful coming in or out. You never can tell when you're being watched.
Hey.
Welcome to the family.
Thank
We're
you.
a colorful and arguably insane bunch. But you're stuck with us now. Speaking of which, if you don't mind a sidekick, let's keep a good thing going and travel together some more.
Not quite yet.
Not right now.
Well, if you change your mind.
Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy.
Good to meet you.
It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drops and grab incoming agents and tell them where they're needed. I don't suppose you want to switch places.
Nah, it's alright.
Sure. Hope you know how to use a minigun. Oh, and soak up bullets.
Yeah, you heavies need a lot of punctuality and attention to detail, right? If so, I'm golden. We'll be seeing each other. A lot.
After you leave, I get to do a full security sweep before you can get out of here too.
Sounds like fun.
Hey, Glory.
Hey you. So the switchboard was crawling with bad guys. Mines and shit too. Any of that true? Or was Deacon bullshitting me again?
Part of it was true.
I didn't do it alone, but yeah, that's about the size of it.
That's hardcore. How'd you take down the old HQ? Please tell me you didn't go along with Deacon's in and out like a ghost crap.
Explosives. Bullets that shot explosives.
With a whole lot of bullets and a whole lot of blood. Fortunately, the blood wasn't mine.
That's how you do it. Well,
But synths don't have
welcome
blood.
to the party. After what happened to Tommy Whispers, we need another tough son of a bitch that can get shit done.
Appreciate
Thanks
it.
for inviting me.
We should, I don't know, bake a cake? 'Cause that's what you do, right? They call me Glory, the Angel of Death, the ass-kicking poster child of a liberated synth.
I like it.
I like it.
What's not to like? You're helping out my people. So some advice? Kiss up to Tinker Tom. He's batshit crazy, but he's got all the good stuff.
Sounds good.
Noted.
You take care out there.
I'll do my best. Thank you.
Up top, you gotta be careful. Never know when you're being
Excuse
watched.
me.
This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
Sounds good. So you like leave corpses out? Oh, he's all bones now, so there's probably no real danger.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this. But that's hardly the point.
What's
Without
the
a
point,
lick
then?
of training, and us knowing hardly anything about
Listen
you,
up, everyone.
Des has
This
invited you to
is the
join
professor.
HQ.
He
It
did
would
this
have
I'm
been
special.
nice if she had consulted with
He's a
her
full
second in
agent,
command.
effective immediately.
But what's done is
I'm
done.
counting on each of you to show him the ropes.
Since you're
Feel
here
free
now,
to
we might as well
welcome him
put you to
aboard.
work.
That is all.
What, you don't think I can handle a dangerous job?
The danger doesn't concern me. Your work at the switchboard proves you can deal with that. I just hope the mission doesn't require knowledge about synths and our procedures. Something you've had scant opportunity to learn.
You guys recruited me. I don't need your attitude.
Charming. I'm sure you and Glory will be fast friends. One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with the runaway synth. H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid
Oh,
old
bitch,
bat
bitch,
won't even tell
bitch.
us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
Yeah, why
He
not?
may have a good reason to be paranoid.
Perhaps he does. And maybe he did the other dozen times he's made our agents jump through these unnecessary hoops. The dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you
Okay.
make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
At least.
He taught me what I need to know, including that.
It appears our resident pathological liar didn't completely neglect your training. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Again with the noodles.
Glad you're with us.
Glad you
It's
signed
not
on.
an easy road you've
Means
chosen.
I might get to take the
but you're
occasional
never
night off.
alone in this.
Sure. Why not? Oh, did you have something else?
Desdemona.
Working with compartmentalized information is a difficult transition for new agents.
Need to know basis. Alright, so we can leave now, huh? This is where I came in, isn't it? Alright, so we're gonna go find, go talk to Piper.
Are we going to see this baseball game? How exciting!
Nope, not yet.
Yeah?
What?
Ah, yes, our newest arrival. I trust you're learning to fit in.
Sure, why not? Where'd you go, Curie? There you are.
Well, well. Nikki Valentine walks into my office for a change.
What can I say, Piper? You, me, and hard luck all seem to run together like acid rain down an old sewer.
You, including your client here in that analogy? So,
I've been in
you
a
two
few
are
sewers.
finally letting me in on this little case of yours. What's the story?
Oh, me.
Where do you want me to start? The part where Kellogg turned out to be working for the Institute? Or the part where he told me they have Sean?
The Institute. Oh boy. I've been investigating these creeps for over a year now. The Commonwealth's boogeyman. Feared and hated by everyone.
True enough.
Sometimes they snatch people in the middle of the night, and sometimes they leave old synths behind to remind us that they're out there, but to this day, there's one thing nobody really knows.
It's where they are.
the Institute actually is. Or how to get in.
Exactly. But there's one person who has to know, right? The guy who just handed them Sean.
Kellogg. Huh.
Whatever you're thinking, it doesn't matter. He's dead.
Yeah, I knew he wasn't gonna go quietly the moment I saw him.
So, a murderer and a kidnapper gets his brains blown out by an avenging parent. Huh. Be a
Surely
great
there's
ending if
something we
didn't
can
still
do.
have the biggest mystery in the Commonwealth to solve.
Doesn't matter what he knew. I I'd kill him again in a heartbeat.
Gets his brains blown out. Huh. His brains. You know,
Everybody
we may
disliked
not
that.
need the man at all.
You're talking crazy here, Nick. Got a fault in the old subroutines?
Look, there's a place in Good Neighbor called the Memory Den. Relive the past moments in your mind as clear as the day they happened. If anyone could get a dead brain to sing, it'll be Dr. Amari, the mind behind the memories.
So I guess we're going there.
I hope you're right, Nick.
Let's see. I guess we're gonna need a piece of Kellogg's brain. Enough gray matter to bring to Amari and find out if this is going to work.
Jesus, Nick. Gross. Seriously?
I know it's grisly, but what choice do we have?
I've already got a
no
chunk of them in
leads,
my pocket.
nothing. That
Took a
old merc's
souvenir.
brain just might have all the secrets we need to know.
Actually, I think I already have something. Kellogg had this thing attached to his head.
Cybernetics, huh? We may have just won the lottery.
Whether we're riding this crazy brain train or not, we can't all go running across the Commonwealth, so... who's coming with you?
I have to go to the memory den either way, if I'm going to introduce you to Omari. But if you want to head there together, just say so.
I'll take Piper. I haven't done anything with her, so...
I'll head out with Piper. We'll meet you there, Nick.
Sounds good. You two stay out of trouble.
I promise nothing.
Don't worry. We're gonna get your boy back. Just a few more steps.
And by the way, at some point, you owe me an interview. I want to hear how this whole story got started.
Sounds good. What do you use? All right, 10 millimeter
Never thought
pistol.
a reporter could consider themselves a success until someone threatened their life. Me? I'm very successful.
You get a lot of threats, huh? All right, I have no gear for you. I won't rob your house just yet. Okay, I do recall seeing a Good Neighbor.
Stop the press, citizens, but it's home.
Nat.
Public is here to pull the wool out from under your eyes.
I know it's true, but not just something I overheard.
Hey, Nick.
Have you found someone that they're...
Not yet.
Hey, hold up
What?
there. First time in Good Neighbor? You can't go walking around without insurance.
I will shoot you in the face.
You better back off, or you're the one who's gonna need insurance.
Well, hey, all right. We'll just say your insurance is paid up for now, okay?
Good.
Someone steps through the gate the first time, they're a guest. You lay off that extortion crap. Good to see you again, Nick.
Hancock?
What do you care? He ain't one of us.
No love for your mayor, Finn? I said let him go.
Hangman's
Soft,
Alley now.
Hancock. You keep letting outsiders walk all over us. One day, there'll be a new mayor.
Come on, man. This is me we're talking about. Let me tell you something. Now, why'd you have to go and say that, huh? Breaking my heart over here. Now I know you had old Finn handled back there, but a mayor's gotta make a point sometimes. You alright?
Oh, perfectly fine.
I'm fine. Thanks for taking care of him.
Good. Now don't let this incident taint your view of our little community.
Not
Good
at all.
neighbors of the people, for the people. You feel me? Everyone's welcome.
I feel you.
I feel you.
Good. You stay cool, and you'll be part of the neighborhood. So long as you remember who's in charge.
You ain't using those anymore.
Good neighbor, huh? You looking to get stoned or stabbed?
A little bit of both.
Hey, Daisy. Glad you can... How's my favorite food? Didn't I see you on a date with Browski the other day?
He wishes.
All right, we're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
The Institute and their sins!
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later. You've earned yourself some.
Well, Mr. Valentine. I thought you had forgotten about little old me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt.
So we're going downstairs. Oh yeah, I forgot to...
Shoot.
Piper.
You holding up, Blue?
Blue?
Why are you calling me that?
'Cause you're a vault dweller? I know you're not wearing the blue jumpsuit right now, but the Pip-Boy and that fish out of water look...
Fish out of water look?
So here's the deal. I want an interview. Your life story in print. I think it's time Diamond City had a little outside perspective on the Commonwealth. Besides, I'm already following you around. Might as well get some quotes while we're at it.
Sure, why not?
All right, Piper. I'm in.
Good. Let's get down to business. So, I know you're from a vault. How would you describe your time on the inside?
Cold?
My family and I were frozen. I didn't spend much time in the vault.
Wait, they boxed you up in a fridge? The whole time? Are you saying you were alive before the war?
Yep.
Yes. I'm over 200 years old.
Oh my god. The man out of time. So, you've seen the Commonwealth, Diamond City. How does it compare to your old life?
I've been having too much fun blowing things up to think about it.
Gotta make my job hard for me, huh? Alright, if that's the quote, that's the quote. For the last part of our interview, I'd like to do something different. I want you to make a statement to Diamond City directly. The threat of kidnapping is all but ignored in the Commonwealth. Everyone wants to pretend it just doesn't happen. What would you say to someone out there who's lost a loved one but might be too scared or too numb to the world to look for them?
Well, we'll go for the hopeful one.
No matter how much you want to give up, don't. You have to have hope that you'll see them again. Or at least, that you'll know the truth.
A strong note to end on, Blue. Thanks. That's everything. It's gonna take some time to put this all together, but I think your story is gonna give Diamond City plenty to talk about. Anyway, we should probably get going. Thanks again.
No problem.
Here for Amari. She's downstairs.
Dr. Amari?
Yes? Wait, I know you. You're on the railroad. What's this all about?
I'll let Nick explain.
This one's all yours, Nick.
We need a memory dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the
Little
fact
bit.
that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you don't realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
I mean, technically, the corpse was defiled already.
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you have it with you?
Could you say that like Dr. Frankenstein? Ego, fetch me the brain. No?
No, I will not. Now,
You're no
do
fun.
you have it?
Here's what I could find.
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait, that's the hippocampus. And this thing attached to it? A neural interface?
Those circuits look awfully familiar.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all Institute technology has a similar architecture.
So the brain is still good, right?
Possibly. There's no sign of decay, so the tech is probably preserving the tissue.
Well, that's good.
Injecting some
I've
kind
been
of
carrying that
compound
thing
to
around
keep
for
it
weeks
stable.
now, I think.
But there's no way to access the memories inside without a compatible port.
You're talking about me, right? I'm an old synth. If the Institute built me out of similar parts, we might have an in.
There could be long-term side effects. I don't know where to even begin with listing the risks.
Don't bother. I don't need to hear them. Plug me in, Doc.
Sure about that?
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right, let's do this.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully it'll be as simple as unplugging the implant once we're done.
That's
But
good.
That doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the memory loungers. Run your cognitive functions in parallel. He'll act as a host, while your consciousness drives through whatever memories we can find.
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece of the medial temporal lobe and not the whole brain, I doubt it'll be cohesive.
But it will just happen to have the information I need.
All right, let's get started.
Just sit down over there and keep your fingers crossed.
See you on the other side.
Alright. Well, we will do that in the next one.